dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet. Birds are singing like I thought I believe. Yesterday's dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet. Are you?
Clark. Indiana wants to run. That's why Mitchell serves it in. Clark. Indiana wants to run. That's why Mitchell serves it in. Clark. Indiana wants to run. That's why Mitchell serves it in. Clark. Indiana wants to run. That's why Mitchell serves it in. Clark. Indiana.
And touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people maybe. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. And touch the sound.
3 days, not a single word. You
I missed your name?
It's Peyton.
Peyton. That's actually my mother's name. That's so beautiful. Yeah. Can I grab your number? Hell yeah. Yeah, I follow you on Instagram or something. Yeah. Kind of the reason I came to this school, actually.
Me?
Yeah, you're so beautiful, so.
Okay.
I have died every day waiting for you.
Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you
For 1,000 years, I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I have died every day waiting for you.
Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you
For 1,000 years, I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I died every day waiting for you.
Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you
For 1,000 years, I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I have died every day waiting for you.
Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you
For 1,000 years, I'll love you for 1,000 more. It's all along I believe.
I just remember I liked you.
This is the new.
Birds are singing like I thought I believe. Yesterday's dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet. When I say birds are singing like I thought I believe. Yesterday's dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet. When I say birds are
My daughter thinks that you are so cute. Oh my God. What's your name? Well, good to meet you, Well. My daughter. Wait,
Why you guys have to get in so bad?
To be sex offender there.
Girl, she thighs, put smile on her face, me know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to make them girl a roll out them eyes. Down there, why not go down there? Girl, she thighs, put smile on her face, me know she pleased.
Start singing like I thought I believe. Yesterday's dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet when I say.
Well, it's on your time, call it. Yeah, we need to Well, it's on your time, call it. Yeah, we need to
I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. And we can dip down low and roll it. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip.
Let's see. Let's put those on.
I'm glad to have a good day, no matter what they say. Sun is shining down on me, birds are singing praise. I'm about to have a good day in every single way. God who made the universe knows me by my name, so it.
Starbucks is open.
Oh, that's the popular song for the day. And there we are. Hello, Texas! Don't turn that dial. This is the Fly Mackey Show. And I'm your host tonight, Fly Mackey. Not only Texas, but we don't want to forget Louisiana. And welcome, Tallahassee, Florida. Oh, boy. Can you believe that? Miami coming in December. We're growing as a network. I'm glad to have you tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about some sales and talk a little bit about how to take your, and I've been talking about this for, about a week or two now, about how to take your home remodeling projects and turn them into an asset of your home and an investment, like a real investment, instead of just an expense because you have to do it. Imagine every dollar that you make that you get to say how it goes out. So you're in control of it. You're in control of the principle of it. You're in control of the interest that gets made from that. This is not a get rich quick stuff. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with normal banking strategies that went on for thousands and thousands of years. Thousands of years. Only recently, in the last 100 years or so, when America started, they go, oh, let's take advantage of these guys and gals. Let's start something new to where we're in charge of all of it and not them anymore. Let's take control of all the interest, like the principal and the interest. Let's make money off of that. And let's put them in a box to where they're controlled like a rat going around in, you know, one of those wheels. When you learn how to become the author of your money, then you get to decide where you live, who you get to marry, when you get to retire, if that is retirement. By the way, we're not meant to, we're the only country in the world that designed what you call retirement. I couldn't see just doing nothing because we're not created as humans just to stop. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. But the only one, the American dream is to what? Get married, have babies, own a home, sell the home, live in great retirement. So you work 30, 40, 50 years to what? Enjoy your old age that you can enjoy. I want to enjoy my youth, but I do, and I did, and I did, and I did. And I'm starting to enjoy my older age. I'm really enjoying my older age. Got my purple glasses on tonight. They kind of go with my suit coat. But anyway, we teach some strategies over. I had a guy, so I'm helping consult a construction company. And by the way, let me put them up. They're going to be the sponsor of the show tonight. It's A1 Roofing Solutions. They're out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I know we're in Texas, but they're coming there. Okay? They're coming to Texas. A1 Roofing, licensed, bonded, insured. I was with the guy today, and I was talking to him. He was 78 years old, needed a new roof. And I was talking to him, and he mentioned solar. And we wrapped the whole package, He's refinancing his house. I'm not a fan of that. And I talked to him about it I tried to wrap him around this strategy right here, these strategies behind me. I tried to wrap his mind around that. Great guy, and served our country. I love vets. Smart guy, lawyer for the VA, did adjudication work for the VA. He's had great career. Kids that are amazing humans that he's raised. Anyway, we were talking about, how he was going to finance his projects, and he's got a $500,000 house. Great project. I mean, great human, but a really good project that we're going to get to work with him on. And he mentioned solar in the beginning. So he wasn't really in the position. Now, when he gets refinanced, he can afford the whole thing. But here was my strategy. Here's what I said. This one is a done deal. Bam, they're in the books. Gary and Kelly, they didn't want to take our strategies of velocity banking. They didn't want to do our velocity banking. I'll get to Trapper here in just a second. But they didn't want to do our velocity banking. But he did. He wound up using his American Express, which I love. I have one in my pocket here, 2 of them. And then he used an outside bank to finance the other $10,000. And why he would do that, I mean, it's okay. You guys, there's no wrong here. You do what you want to do. But if you ever want to go down this trail right here, we have a way where you'll save. And we didn't make it up. This is banking 101. It's what went on for thousands of years, where I remember I'm 62. I walked in the store. Mama used to send me down. She said, "Itty bitty, go down there to the butcher and pick up a package. He has something waiting for me." And I'd go down there and I'd pick it up. And he said, "Tell Mama it's on her credit line." We didn't exchange any money. And we teach these same strategies here of how to be in charge of your own economy. Especially if you're going to buy a house, you should be in charge of the principal and the interest. If you're going to buy a car, you should be in charge of the principal and interest. If you're going to buy a business, if you're going to send your kids to school, if you're going to go on a trip, it should be your money. And then you should be in charge with it. Now, I'm doing a very broad overview here, but why not? And here, these guys right here, great people. They invested in themselves. They've got some issues up in the attic. So by the time we're done with them, man, bingo. Okay, we fixed their solutions. But they took an outside vendor in order to pay for their roof. It's okay. Not everybody wants to do this. Congratulations, Gary and Kelly. Thank you. And Kelly, get well soon. And Gary, you get well soon too. If I told you what that guy does, man, he's got it like a great career. All right. And she had one too. She was a teacher. I had my name on about 100 and so 90, 110, $107,000 this week in consulting, helping this little sales group. And when I say I had my name attached to it, so I gave strategies on how to close deals. And here's what happens. Most salesmen go into a house or they go into the business, they're talking with the responsible person. They never ask them to buy. And when you do, don't be whenever you ask for discounts, listen, when you go down that trail and asking for why, this is the cost of it. Like this mouse right here, you don't get to negotiate the price of it. It costs what it costs. Now you can buy like 100 of them and become a distributor of them, right? Or a wholesaler of them. Or you could be a salesman working for those guys. Ultimately, he's going to wind up in the retail. And so there's a lot of different layers. So you have that price, and that's the price. You can't say, I'm going to sell you this, and then say, well, I want it all, but I want the cheaper version of it. Well, there's no cheaper version of this. You can't just take things off of it. It won't work. And that's the way it is in your home construction jobs. When you're tearing your house up, it causes trauma to the house. Yes, causes trauma to the house. Okay. And you can't sell a job saying I'm going to do all this when it costs this and say I'm going to do it for this because they beat you down in price. Something has to come off of that job. Either the material's not going to be the same quality, or they're going to take things out of the material, or they're not going to have a job supervisor. That's a big one right there. Project manager. You're going to have a project manager, somebody to oversee. And why is the project manager? Because there's a certain system that the company does that protects them, because the guys are certified, they do a certain job, the company has their name on the line, they're doing products where they depend on if something breaks or there's a mishap or something like that, or some disaster, then the customer can come back to them and say help, and they can, because it was done properly. That's why you have a project manager. Those guys and gals are priceless to have. So, something is missing or gets taken out when you beat them down in price. So just know this, you're not helping yourself when you do that to a contractor when they come out there. Okay. And now you can do what you want, but remember, you get what you pay for. So our friend's name is Trapper. Trapper served our country once again, was an adjudicator for the VA, had a great career, really nice guy, fixing to refinance. And then when he refinances, he paid $120,000 for his house. 120 grand. Is this amazing or what? His house now is worth $507,000. He still owes he still owes 340. Or so let me do some math. Let's get to the calculator first before I get into everything. A1 Roofing Solutions. You got to have a little fun. This is the song of the week on the social media sites. I love this one. Y'all listen while we're doing this.
You look at me, babe, I wanna keep the earth on the sky, burning in your eyes.
He bought this house in 2011 for $120,000. 2011.
Burning in your eyes. You look at me, babe, I wanna keep the earth on the sky.
Let's do some research here.
Burning in your eyes.
Okay. So, bada bing, bada bang, bang. Bada bing, bada bang, bang. I don't know who that singer is, but he's a good one. I like him. Okay.
Would you go for a year out of the rough, or would you lay up?
If I could hit my 3-wood 260, I would probably go for it.
Riley, you can caddy for me anytime. Would you go for a year out of the rough, or would you lay up?
If I could hit my 3-wood 260, I would probably go for it.
Golfers. I love it.
Reminder, if you start calisthenics now, you'll notice the difference by
We're going to be on here a while tonight. I'm going to take my time on this one.
Week 2, see it.
But
week
with
3, people notice. Week 4, randoms at the store ask about your routine.
Okay, now let's watch this. Let's watch this right here. So they bought the house in 2011, $120,000. The average interest rate across the country at that now is higher in some areas and lower in others, but the average was 4.65% that year for 30 years. Brings your total of the 200 the 100. Did I get that right? Yeah, 120,000. Brings the total to $220,000, 102. So brings 102,753. 102,753 and 60 cents in interest. in interest payments. Okay. Total of $222,753. $222,753.60. Now, here, so he paid almost 100% in interest of what the house costs. Almost. So a nice little house here. Right now, he owes $340,000. Okay. And so somewhere down the road, he refinanced and took his money out, which is totally cool. But there's a different strategy here. So right now, he's fixing to do some stuff and do it again and get some more money out of the house. But he's not greedy. This guy's not greedy. He just takes enough so he can live a good life, right? Pay his bills because he has a great retirement. But he's not trying to get all his money out of there. He's leaving money in the bank. Smart guy. But I would not be refinancing if I was him. I would try a different strategy like the velocity banking strategy. But I'm just going over some stuff here. And I told him I was going to teach him this stuff. He was excited about it. But right now he doesn't want to change his game plan. He knows what he wants to do. He's going to do it. And he's determined. So he's got some bills to pay off. When it's all said and done, he's going to owe. It's going to be $368, and out of this, hold on, I got it wrong. About $368,000. Okay. He added some extra bills in there. That's where that came from. The extra 28 was $340. He added these other bills, 28,000, brought it to 368, right? And out of this, it's going to wind up with $57,000. Okay. Now, are you getting this? This is going to be his new mortgage. And the new mortgage you guys see this right here? Did you get a snapshot of this right here? Okay. The new mortgage is going to be $368,000. It's going to be at 6.5%, he said. 6.5 for 30 years. But once again, he said, I don't think I'm going to live to the end of this, but that's okay. They got a lot of money here. The banks will love it if he happens to not make it. That's going to bring a total, his monthly total, but all his bills will get paid. His new monthly payment is going to be $23.26. $23.26. Okay. And he's got credit of about, remember this, I'm going to write this up here, $28,000. Okay. Okay. He needs a new roof. This is his monthly payment. Okay. This is going to be his play money. This is going to be his play money right here. After they refinance, this is going to be his monthly payment. Okay. All right. And that's going to be for 30 years. He's going to wind up paying a total of $469,363. He's going to wind up paying, this is 1. Now this is 2. He's going to pay what? $469,363. $469,363. $363 in interest. You see that right there? That's what he's going to wind up paying in interest. Hold on a second. Okay, no. This is the popular song of the week. I'm going to be out filming in Oklahoma here shortly. My friend is a world-class trainer. And so we're going to be, doing some videos on horses and stuff like that. Cutting horses. That's going to be an adventure.
Hey everyone,
I just want to solicit. I'm kidding. But my name's Jared with Ecoship. The ticks, the ants, the spiders, they keep on popping up. Give your boy a call. I'll get rid of them. I'm like Batman for the ticks. All right, have a good one.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare. When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things that
Interesting.
Yesterday's dead to me. I feel the ground beneath my feet when I say
I just want a man to make me feel the way.
This guy's a great dancer. Okay. All right. We're going to get back to business here. All right. This is a very interesting case, and this is how you break these things down, guys and gals. I mean, seriously, when you have a contractor coming into your house, remember this, and we spent 5 hours there today, give or take. Maybe it wasn't 5, but it was pretty close to it. Okay. And we went through every scenario that we could go through. And towards the end, we were about 3/4 the way through it when he says, "No, I got a pretty good feeling. I trust you. I trust you." And there's nothing greater than when someone in your life or somebody you're talking to, tells you, "I trust you." I love it. It's a great emotion to get to get pumped on. Okay. All right. And so this is why you take your time. And when you have somebody in your house that's a contractor and you're starting to, go down this, you don't want to rush it. I mean, what can you learn? If you tell a contractor, they come to your house, they're there 20 minutes, and you're trying to do a $100,000 remodel or a $200,000 remodel or a $50,000 roof or something like that, just so you know, the average cost, the average investment that you're going to spend for a $500,000 roof is somewhere between $50,000 and $70,000. Why? Because it's 10 to 12%. I could be off on that. Not too far. The price of the roof is going to go up. 60,000. Sorry, I was off one. I knew this number for some reason, but I had a brain freeze there. Somewhere between $50,000 and $60,000 is what it's going is the investment that you're going to put into that roof. And when it comes to windows, same thing. You're going to spend about a minimum of about 10, and actually windows go up a little higher. You know, it could be as high as 15%. It can be, depending on what kind of energy efficient windows you're getting. There's not a lot of companies out there that sell the triple pane windows. If you get triple pane windows, there's a company out there that does triple pane windows that I know. We won't talk about them tonight, but these windows right here, if you add that along with a great roofing system, your energy bills are going to go down like 50 to 70%. Yes. Now, if you add solar to that, then wow, forget about it. Forget about it. Anyway, this package today we got in here, and he mentioned about halfway through about the solar. So when we were working the package with him, because his roofing package came to $31,000, so that was a little bit under 10%, but because that was a little bit under, because it was a $500,000 house. The value of his house now is $507,000. Okay, now let me explain myself. When we price this out, the job was about $49,000. That was the average price. But what we did was we went in there, and I had you have a certified crew that, they go in there and they put the right warranty on there so that you can guarantee the work. We brought in different material that they bought in bulk. So when you have a company, for example, who buys, months and months and months in advance, years in advance, a year, 2 years in advance, because of anticipation of the sales that they know that they're going to do anyway, then you get the pricing. So we gave him a pricing of $31,000. That was not a discount. So what we did was we bypassed the distributor. We bypassed the salesman of the distributor to the warehouse or to the local supply house. And if there was a wholesaler in there from the distributor, there's 4 deals here. Okay. There is the manufacturer. Okay. And then you have a distributor or a wholesaler. Okay. Then you have a salesman. And then you have the retailer, like the supply house. Okay. You got 4 different deals there. But when you're buying in bulk and massive, like let's say you have 100 jobs coming up, you go directly to the manufacturer and say, I want to buy 100 jobs. Well, when you buy 100 jobs, they're going to give you a better price because they're the ones who make it. Now, here's where you get your price. You don't get your discount from the salesman who comes into your house because they can't discount the price. The price is set here, or here. This guy has some discretion, but then it goes here. But once this guy gets it, well, actually, this guy has no discretion. Once it gets here, that price is set. Like when you go into Home Depot, you can't say, hey, let's negotiate the price. They're going to say, no, that's the price. Like there isn't a negotiation. So when you get a contractor in your house, this is the price for doing it. So what we do, or what some of these the contracting companies, like the ones that I come onto our network here, they go directly. They're manufacturer buyers. They're always buying there, and then they're buying quantity. And when you do that, then you're getting their pricing. not this pricing, not the retail pricing. So what we did on this guy right here is we gave him like manufacturer pricing, okay, which brought that down to that right there, which was a super great deal to be able to do that on there. Now he had a couple of options, and that was his option. But then he mentioned about halfway through it, he mentioned solar, that he really would like to get solar, and that was his goal. But the two companies that he had in there didn't really show him any diagrams. He just really did. He wasn't for it. He wanted it, but he wasn't for it with them. And so what he did was he said no. And then so when we came in, he mentioned it, and I said, let's wrap this into a package where you get the solar. Let the solar company pay for the remodel of your roof, and then we wrapped it all in one deal. So his actual payments on this entire deal, and he was gonna on his entire deal here, because the solar companies got, get rebates and things like that, because it's solar, you get subsidized. I'm not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. So you play with the game, and don't complain against it. Play with it. So this guy is gonna do the whole package, get this great roofing system that he needs, and solar. Get this. His average electric bill was $450. That was his average electric bill. Okay. Now, with the roofing system that he was getting, it was going to take that down about $66. Let me do the math on that. I think I got that right. I was way off of that. $99 is what he was going to save by putting that roofing system on there. The manufacturer says that if you put this system together, that's why when contractors come out and you beat them down and they go, okay, we'll do the system, but they got to take something off of there. Something you're not getting. You're not getting the skilled labor who are certified to put that type system down. You're not getting the project manager to oversee them. You may get a great crew, but if they're not certified, that warranty is not getting satisfied if it ever needs to get satisfied, which means if you got a problem, that warranty's gone. You ain't getting it. So don't say, well, I'll just call it, because they don't care. You can call them all you want, but remember, you did this because you wanted a different price. So don't do that to these guys, and don't let them do that to you. Don't let them do that. Okay? There's a lot of integrity here that's getting washed out, and I love the way I made a few comments in there, and he goes, no, I will not compromise my morals. I loved that. But he's going to save $99 by just putting our roofing system on. Now, when you added, watch this, when you added the solar that went onto this package that's going to go with the new roofing system, his whole monthly $347 a month. You got a brand new roof, brand new solar, brand new roof, brand new solar. This was going to go down here to $347. Bam, done. That's a great deal. And we're not even getting into the velocity banking part. He did say that after he got refinanced and after he goes through this, that he was going to consider the velocity banking. So let me tell you how this works with the velocity banking, okay? Hold on. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back. What was the debt to income ratio for Trapper today? Look at all that gray. I still got a lot of black in my hair. It's not black, but it was auburn, really was the color of my hair most of my life. Now it's kind of turning black, and I don't do nothing to it. It's I guess because it's turning gray. I guess that's it. I got a lot of gray in there. You can see it. Okay. So I'm going to teach him the velocity banking when he goes to this next strategy here. But this is a really cool deal. Okay. Look at this. This is tailored suit, fly Mackie, and it's tailored, but I have to lose like 40 pounds. If I lose like 40 pounds, this thing will be so like it'll fit like a glove. I mean, not like a glove, like it's supposed to. It'll be nice and loose. I can button it up and sit down and get up, and it'll be nice and loose. Actually, I only need to lose about 20 pounds, maybe 20 pounds. Nah, 40. I'm so fat. I'm fat. All right. But this is the scenario today where we helped him out. Got him a great deal here. I got my name on $107,000 this week, or this last couple of weeks, helping guys out. Okay. And I really like it when you get to that a day. You really want to, my goal is in helping these guys as a consultant is to do 100,000 a day. You just do the math on that. That's 3 million a month, and that's where you want to get to. 3 million a month. That's where you want to get. Okay. Anyway, we're going to do some more. I don't have all the numbers on this one, but this is what it is. And if you look back, because we were talking last night, in the year 2000, the average house was 119,600. In 1990, it was 140,400. And in 1020, the light is really bright on that. I mean, there's just nothing I can do about that. I am not the That's why it works best to higher, and then you have the camera down. Have the camera down. That's okay. You see all the lighting back there. It's okay. It's okay. But the house here, because you can't see this one right here. In 2024, this is a 20. In 2024, see that? In 2024, this year, the average house across the country is $433,229. Okay. That's the average house. I'm trying to fix it. Wasn't working. You need a good A1 Roofing Solutions. All right. Okay. So now look at this. Look at this right here. The average interest rate this year so far has been 6.8%. They're charging him 6.5 for his project. In 2020, the average interest rate was 8.08%. In 2019, it was 9.97%. We're complaining now. Man, it was really high. Many years ago, it was 20%. So, come on, man. We got it good right now. this is a whole nother project that we talked about yesterday. I took the Gary and Kelly off of here. We had them up for about a week because we were, you know, we were talking to them and giving them options. But here, I'm going to show him when this is all said and done. I'm going to show him how to save. What was the interest on that? 507,000. Let's look at the interest rate real quick on this, and then I'm gonna talk about something else. 368 at 6.5. The interest on that's 469,363. 469,363. Okay, next time if I don't ask and you're with me, make sure we ask. Did you ever get to see his snapshot of his credit score? He was going to give it to us, and then he started playing the game, and then he started talking with me again. Did we ever get it? If we didn't, get it next time. Don't let me miss that, because you could have sent that snapshot over to the credit score of the credit score to the guy who's trying to finance. Yeah, but that's why we had to keep. I'm just telling you the process. You have to see the score. He started to show it to us. He did a good job of talking. It was our job to keep him on track. Anyway, next time, make sure we get the score. All right, so I'm just schooling a young representative who's going to make a couple of $100,000 this year. This guy's going to make really good money this year, and I'm just schooling him. When you're doing a finance package, whatever they can say one thing, but when you go to get them financed, if it doesn't go through, you know why. But you need to see the score. And anybody who's trying to get financed with the bank, they're going to look at your credit profile. Okay. If you're not the bank, like you're the salesman, but you're trying to get him financed, you need to see his score. And then you can give that option to the finance guy in the company so that they can start shopping around with the companies that they get financing from. Okay. And maybe they're doing in-house financing. But whatever it is, you want to always make sure that you see that credit score, because he's going to pay $469,000. This is his new monthly payment right here. Let me erase this. And then this is his interest. That he's going to pay. Okay. So when you show them how to save some of this right here, they'll literally adopt you. And I probably said that a half a dozen times today, in the consultation. And we spent 5 hours. Did you call Austin? And how many hours did we spend over there? We spent 4 hours with this guy today. 4 hours. We were in his house 4 hours. Four hours in house. When you're in somebody's house for 4 hours, you know, and you don't walk away with the project, something went horribly wrong. I should say. Something went wrong. And that was a good one. $1,250 an hour at a $6,000 commission divided by 4 hours. Did you see how I kept taking them back to the I sure hope you recorded that PTA. One of these a week is $24,000 a month. We spent 4 hours with this guy, and you know, the sales rep's going to make about 10% on that, and I'm really happy for him. So but once again, the solar company and the solar is paying for all of this. Now the customer is going to pay, but his electric bill, he's literally just paying the electric company, not SRP or APS. This is what his bill is going to be, $347. That is incredible. That's incredible. Okay. When you see now, once again, I'm a big fan of solar, and I think solar has a long way to go. But we gave a great solution here to this guy, and not only is he going to take care of his brand new roof, he's going to get solar, which he wanted to get. He's going to lower his electric bill, all in one package, and he's going to keep paying his electric. And all he's going to do, and he's going to do nothing different but pay his electric bill like he always has, except it's going to be $100 less, more like $103 less than normal. That's incredible. That's an incredible, incredible day. All right. An amazing day. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick and see what's going with Bitcoin. Whoo, boy. Look at that. It's going sideways. It's moving, and it's not moving a little bit. This is a 4-hour chart right here. Let's look at Bitcoin here. This is a 4-hour chart. $65,824.24. It's going sideways a little bit. This is from Saturday the 7th. You see it's trying to make its way. Now this is the trend here. You see here it's been trending down. You see this line trending down, but now it's making an effort. That's a great climb. Look at that climb. This is the climb. It's trying its best. It is trying its best to go up, and it's looking great. Let's see what happens. 65,825. It is trying to go. It's about $10,000, about $8,000 away from an all-new high. And this goes all the way back. This goes all the way back to the 28th of February of this year. You see here, it's in a descending, going down, but now it's making an effort to hit and get out of this channel here. Let's see what happens. It's going to get exciting. All right. If you're looking for 0% business credit, listen, we're the king of credit. Our good friend Jack McCall is the king of debt. I love that guy. We play his stuff on our network. If you want to get mentored, go to creditstacking.com and sign up with Jack. It's about $7,800. You'll love it. Okay. He has trained a few thousand people how to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in 0% interest business credit cards. Okay. And he can train you too. Great work, great guy, integrity and character, on his way to becoming a 100 millionaire. That is a guarantee. Works with a great marketing firm. We won't mention their name, but he does really good work. Okay. And so if you're looking for somebody to mentor you in credit, go to creditstacking.com. Those guys are wonderful people over there. And Jack will, he'll mentor you along the way. And if you want, you can go to us too. You can go to smartmoneyculture.tv/credit. Fill that out. There's a form there. And, let us help you get credit. Typically, we see people get anywhere from $50,000 to $300,000 literally in a week or two or three. If you have everything in order, it's not that difficult to get the credit. It's not that difficult to get it. Okay. And then when you add the velocity banking strategies with it, wow, it just gets amazing. Okay. So anyway, yabba dabba doo. Thank you for having us on. I say this all the time. Be in charge of your own economy. Teach your kids, and it's never too late to learn how to be your own banker in velocity banking. It is never too late, ever. Okay. Never too late to set your family up. I'm Fly Mackey, CEO and founder of Smart Money Culture Television Network. Have a great night. And don't forget to find the one you love and sing to their eyes. Tell them you love them. You may not get a second chance. Y'all have a great night. I love this stuff. I love